Take a breath. So 5G, Ethernet fronthaul, relative time error, and the disappearing G node B. So I'm introducing a little idea here that the G node B doesn't exist anymore. This is kind of interesting because we just developed it, and now we're going to destroy it. So let's have a look at doing the splits. And I loved your fragmentation because, yes, absolutely. All the different options. One time I went into Korea and the CTO of SKT came to see me and he said, where on earth are we going to put the split? And I really didn't know what he was talking about at that point. And we looked at it and did it on a board and he's like, my goodness, there's so many options. It's unbelievable. But, you know, what it's coming out to is, you know, backhaul. Okay, we know what that is. We've got the BBU now splitting apart into two functions. The CU, the centralized unit managing the customer IQ data back in the network. And that can be virtualized and be somewhere in the cloud. And then what they call the F1 interface, which is a logical interface between the CU and the DU. And then the DU being the distribution unit, the physical interface really, part of the BBU, which will encapsulate CIPRI in Ethernet, so it will be eCIPRI, and have an Ethernet interface out to the RU being the radio unit. And we see all sorts of discussion, and in fact, a couple of people I know here that were in the small cell conference last week talking about option 6 and option 7, where is the split going to be, and so on. I think eventually there's going to be some agreement to just simply disagree, and some people are going to do option 6 with RU having a little bit more hardware. Some are going to do very simple vanilla RUs with an F1 FX interface, F2 interface down to the DU, option 7. But we're talking about fronthaul, and this is where the 5G world really differs from the 4G world. The 4G world, we were engineering backhaul with boundary clocks and primary reference clocks, and it looked pretty okay. Now we're talking about fronthaul, and what is the difference between fronthaul and backhaul? And this is where things get complicated.